What's up everybody, it's Soundwave Spectre here, and by the time you're watching this video, the Modern Warfare 2 beta is probably over. 2022 obviously. If you're like me, you're chomping at the bit for more, and I genuinely hope you got a chance to play the beta, as it was absolutely stellar. There's so much that I loved about that game, and almost every criticism I've heard thus far, to me, is actually kind of a selling point. So let's break it down. So everything I'm going to talk about is coming from the open beta that I've had the pleasure of playing in solo and groups of 4 to 6 players as well. Most from PS5, but some of the other players were from PC. I've probably had a good 10 to 15 hours at the time of recording this with the new game mode Invasion, which is probably my favorite COD mode of all time now, which is where I spent most of my time. I think I've largely seen everything there is to see from the beta and want to share the negatives first, as there isn't really much at all. The first problem I've had with the beta and a few times, in Invasion specifically, was the servers would be running fine client-side, but the Desync got a little bananas.
Yeah, I'm surprised the server hasn't just crashed yet. Oh, I can't even hit it with a mouse. Oh, I got a kill though. Accuracy by volume, baby.
Changing mags. Space.
To be honest, this is a beta and not a very big deal. The other problem I had is the UI and the menus definitely took a huge step back. Pressing circle one extra time disconnects you from the party, and it's a whole matter of wrangling all the idiots you're playing with to get back into a party again. Would be really easily fixed by a "Are you sure you want to quit? Yes or no" screen. But that's minor. Another complaint I have is the concept of Warzone 2. You know, it wasn't in the beta, so I'll keep it brief, but our Warzone skins and stuff are not carrying over as far as I understand, and even though Ghost from Warzone 1 has like 12 skins as the bonus of the special edition, it's not going to carry over to Warzone 2. That seems kind of wild to me. Fortnite has been going on for how many years and seasons, and they managed to keep everything that you paid for in circulation. Kind of crazy if you ask me, but again, that's Warzone 2, so I'll say that for another video. Beyond that, the occasional super try-hard players being extra sweaty and jumping around will always be a thing in COD multiplayer, and as a filthy casual, that's just something that I have to live with. Though it certainly hurts the realism that this game seems to be going for. The animations, the graphic style, the tone, the sound design, everything seems to be that they're going for a more realistic and grounded game. And I personally would vastly prefer this, as I've played the crap out of every COD game, and I always gravitate to the more realistic looking CODs. I personally hated the future stuff in previous games, though Infinite Warfare was a phenomenal campaign. You could fight me on that, I'd die on that hill. 2019's Modern Warfare and all the other Modern Warfares, to be honest, were always more my style. I get it's COD though, which has always been more of an arena shooter and less of a tactical experience, so I'm personally fine with it existing. It's just that it's more of an immersion breaking juxtaposition when the game presents itself this way. Because of this preference, however, I can safely say that the new Invasion mode is one of the best modes in modern gaming right now. If you're unfamiliar, it's a large-scale team deathmatch to 1500 points, where killing players nets your side 5 points, and killing enemy AI nets your team 1 point. That's right, AI. If you followed my channel for even 2 seconds, you know that I love when games incorporate PvPvE, and I love fighting alongside little AI buddies. If I had to describe this mode in a nutshell, it'd be if Squad, Insurgency, and Modern Warfare from 2019 decided to have an orgy at Titanfall's house, and this was their beautiful love child. While the game certainly added other cool games in quick play, such as the third-person mode or Prisoner Rescue, which is basically COD Ghost's Search and Rescue combined with Rainbow Six Siege, none of these modes captured my attention like Invasion. In fact, I only played them really because of my one gripe with the Invasion mode, which is that your group is capped at a limit of 4. Why in a 20v20 matchup with 20 AIs on each team as well, you can only play with 3 other friends is beyond me. They should make it like 2017's Battlefront 2, where your overflow will go to another squad, but you still see each other on a minimap. This mode feels to me almost what COD was destined for. While 2019 and Modern Warfare 2022, that's what I'm just going to call it from now on, both have ground war, which were great starts, and now feels empty without the AI to help fill out the map. And check out NPC Universe. He did a great video and just some of the awesome shit you can see that the AI is doing in the side. Really just spices the game up, man. And of course, link in the description below. Go check him out. The large-scale chaos captures the cinematic, grandiose vision of a single-player COD campaign mission, while also staying true to the competitiveness of a PvP game. It's a match made to heaven, and certainly overtakes my desire to play Battlefield 2042 anytime soon, though to be fair, that game has come a long way since launch. The most impressive mechanic about it to me is the feature that almost works completely behind the scenes, and that's the organic feel that is the front line and the general map pressure as a whole. While standard games of conquest and games like Battlefield, or any other game of the kind, have capturable points where you spawn on, this game has nothing of the sort. The front line is organically where the battle line is, and as players push up, the AI will reinforce with waves behind. You can even hear the AI screaming rally cries as they push up.
We're getting hit hard.
Oh, see? Yeah, the more we push up, the further our AI gets pulled up. We got a new squad dropping. I'm watching and seeing how this works. It's really interesting. Yeah, so because I just ran on the left side, we just had a big spawn wave come down.
There's barely any mention of this on screen, other than the occasional "we're getting pushed back" lines from the announcer that almost no one is paying attention to. But it is positively awesome if you just sit back and watch, or you pull up the map and really study what's going on. My personal favorite way to play this game is the same way I'll play any of these games of the type, and I'll try and capture a point near where the enemies spawn and hold out Black Hawk Down style to see if the squad of homies can keep the enemies at bay until the rest of the line catches up.
Right. Alright boys, this is our Alamo. Right.
Yep. He's lighting me up.
I'm just mowing them down as they're coming into this doorway.
And this is so much harder now because you can't just magically teleport back to where you were, with the exception of tactical insertion, of course. But using tactical insertion definitely is a bane, considering you can't take something more useful like munitions box or deployable cover or tactical camera watching your back, etc. This game mode makes that so incredibly fun, as if enemies sneak behind, there's no capping a point where they could just magically teleport behind you. A few of my buddies wish you could spawn on your teammates to rejoin where they are in the line, but I think, to be honest, that ruins the magic of it. This setup really dissuades running and gunning. It really inspires people to play as if their lives depended on it. While the running and gunning still happens, it's immensely better to play tactically with your boys. Doing so in all chat is pretty good too, since there's even proximity chat outside of your squad comms. Though, always brace yourself for the after the match lobby.
Suck my asshole! Take that hell, big boy! Suck my asshole, baby. I hope your mom getting having a bitch. I hope your mom.
My favorite thing to do is take the LMG, normally I'm a terminally M4 guy, grab a munitions box and just sit in a spot and spray and pray until the team rejoins the line. And if they don't, it's also really fun getting your position besieged by players and AI alike, knowing full well that if you die, this position is truly lost and you don't have the crutch of respawning on your team magically. I completely understand why that's a downside to some, but I positively love the fight to get back to your team holding out. All in all, once this game comes out, I can see myself losing hours, if not days, to this mode. I'm 100% a casually a milsimmer. I don't play Arma. It's too hard for me to learn. My friends all moved on from Insurgency. I don't have anyone to play Squad or Hell Let Loose with, and I really don't have the time or desire to dive into forums and communities and discords and trying to find new groups of tryhards. So this mode scratched the itch that I've been missing for since MAG, for almost 10 years now. Rip Mag, one of my favorite games of all time. I loved Modern Warfare 2019. Black Ops Cold War was okay, and I absolutely hated Vanguard.
Why? Because I am a woman.
I also had a very salty taste of COD in my mouth, since they integrated all 3 launchers with Warzone. Having 4 games in one, uninstalling some, updating some, etc. became too taxing on my patience and my hard drive. After playing this beta though, I can safely say that the needle of COD is back in my veins, and that's not even talking about the campaign at all. I'm extremely hyped for that as well, and I do hope though that they do some more Spec Ops mode. I really love co-op is my favorite way to play video games, so I was really disappointed at how 2019 dropped the ball with the Spec Ops mode. They only had 7 missions and like 1 survival mode that wasn't even nearly as good as Modern Warfare 3's. I hope they dive into that as well. But my point is, even if they don't, this game already has enough potential to eat days of my life again. And I'm so desperate for more. I'm installing all of my old CODs and playing again. Maybe I'll even finish Vanguard. Maybe. I don't know if I'm that desperate yet. Anyways, let me know if you guys are excited as well in the comments below. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys want me to do more of these review type videos. They're a lot of fun to make, and I have the backlog the size of 10 men, so I might go through and start reviewing things. I don't know. Let me know. Also, if you know anyone who loves COD and can't play it anymore due to various reasons such as loss of vision, I've fully audio described COD 4, and we'll be doing the original Modern Warfare 2 as well after I finish audio describing The Quarry. I'm just trying to give a bit of gaming back to those who may not get to enjoy it the way we take for granted every day. Also, join my Discord. Link in the description below. I do free game giveaways every month. Last month I gave away 3 full games. So enter for a chance to win, totally free. And finally, of course, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. And as always, I'm Sam Spectre, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!